Ready?
So what's your notepad
we already
for?
started.
Huh? What's your notepad for?
Because I got to start,
Right.
when I hear something, I got to start writing the time down. Because we're going to start making clips.
Oh,
But what I have to do is I'm stupid. And I don't ever write it down, so then I have to go back and rewatch the entire episode and cut them all out. So if something happens, I can just go and write it down, and then I'm done.
So are you also going to do it for editing out purposes? Like
No, we don't edit anything out.
You had before.
Only twice.
Only twice?
Must have been bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just
Name drops.
No, it was somebody wanted to cut out because they were talking about a relative.
Oh.
And then after they talked about the relative, they were like, you know what, man, I got so comfortable that I didn't realize I was talking about my relative. So, like, they're probably not going to want all that out there.
Yeah.
So I did that one. And
Yeah.
then there was one other one. Somebody said something on there that I was like, yeesh. That's a little sketchy. So I cut that one out myself. That was the one time, that was the only time I cut out that was like something bad, where I was like, ooh, let's not get that out there. Like, let's just leave that alone.
Yeah, thanks to you and my father, I'm much more conscious of what I've been saying.
Yeah. Well, not
Well,
really.
I was going to say,
Not really.
I say starting this episode.
No. Yeah,
We'll see.
Not really.
Well, I probably won't be.
No.
There's no reason to be.
Did you want to change the light?
Oh, man, I forgot about the light. Nah, we're already going now.
Eh.
Let it go.
Okay.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Who was that?
Is that one working? That was him.
Who's that? Who is that?
That was the spot to introduce.
Yeah.
What?
That was the spot to introduce your buddy
There's a
there.
ball that just got dropped.
Yeah, there's a ball drop there.
Yep.
He said, "Who was that?" on the microphone, and that's when you go, "Oh, that's so and so."
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you introduce.
Well, you got a guest on today.
There we go.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wesley Pricer.
Oh, hello there.
Nice.
That was
Nah.
the worst intro.
He's
Well,
Well-traveled
trying
guy.
to be kinda snarky, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like Obi-Wan.
yeah. He's a well-traveled guy. You know, he's been around the block a couple times. I almost cut his thumb off in
Kindergarten.
kindergarten.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Story.
Yeah, I sent a kid to the hospital in kindergarten.
Been best friends ever since.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
He's a Marine.
Oh, yeah. Busted his head open.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's a Marine.
And
Yeah.
I did that.
Thank you for your
Yep.
service.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
like your grunt
Thank you
style
for your
shirt.
It's,
Grunt style shirt. I like you ripping.
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
He is also a.
I get mine at Goodwill.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
He's also a very, very introspective person as well. The guy will, he'll take your mind and turn it inside out and go, oh, what just happened? I'm not
Yeah.
really sure.
Sounds like murder.
Nah, he likes to challenge the status quo.
There we go.
Why not ask why? That's always a good reason, good question to ask.
Why do you do that?
As, why does anyone do anything, you know? I just enjoy it. I like to, question people and their motives and just see where we end up.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love it.
My buddy Wesley.
Mr. Wesley.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
Colton,
What's up?
did you run over anybody this week? Did you kill anybody?
Not
Is there
yet.
any crimes you want to confess to?
It's only Friday. No, wait, it's not Friday.
It's going out on the
Thursday.
internet. So go ahead
It's
and confess.
Thursday. I got paid. I went in to work overtime on my day off. And nobody's dead yet.
Okay.
Nobody's been injured yet.
Okay.
I got a couple days left.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can figure out.
Sure.
I'm sure this will end up on the FBI's Most Wanted eventually.
Yeah. Why not?
At my pace,
It is so odd without headphones.
You want mine?
Nope.
Good, because I like the headphones.
Is it weird?
It's weird. We used to do them without headphones all the time.
Yeah, well, when
and
there was only like two of us. It was simple.
yeah, and now I like when I'm sitting here just now. I'm like, this is weird.
I don't like it.
You're just talking. It's the headphones definitely bring something.
Yeah. Keeps you involved.
Do we only have three?
Garrett, the fourth ones are at Garrett's house.
Oh, that's right. He's
Yeah.
a hoarder.
He took those because at the time we were doing them over there was a couple episodes we did over
Yeah.
the internet, and so he needed headphones.
Yeah, I got you.
So they went to his house and they just stay out there. I just need to buy another set from here.
Yeah. I bought some PC monitors today.
Cool.
For
My gaming setup, bro.
all right, well,
I've spent like a couple grand, over $3,000 at this point. And it's why you look like
Pretty
that?
cheap.
Yeah, it's pretty
He
cheap.
said
That's cheap. That's cheap. It depends on who you are, but that's cheap.
Yeah.
For a PC gaming setup, that's cheap.
Are you into any of this shit?
I
mean, as far as like spending that much money on it.
Not games. Well, see, here's the thing. I've never had a game hold my attention well enough. It's just it doesn't really like if there was something. Yeah, I definitely would.
Really? Okay.
I got an uncle. He does the racing simulation.
Yeah.
And he's
Cody does it.
all out like a car seat from a car, a 5-point harness, like 3 screens, a shifter.
Those are
like,
really cool.
Weighted wheels, like clutches that have like
Resistance
clutch
and all that?
He has this
like-
in his house?
Yeah, but complete setup. And the thing is people love it. Like, and
Yeah.
It's huge, man. It's
Yeah.
grown. Like Cody does the iRacing stuff, not to that extent, but he does it, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably get into that a little bit as well. But mine's gonna be I'm gonna do like YouTube and like some streaming. It's just gonna take me a while to get it all built up and where I could actually be good enough to where people want to watch, not just get killed constantly.
Yeah.
Or whatever I decide to do. It's just gonna take some time. Gotta get the setup going, and I gotta get my skills back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
No, that's cool,
I
man.
gotta stop moving this thing.
That's cool, man.
yeah,
It is cool.
It is. I'm
Yeah.
not being an asshole. I'm being for real. It's cool.
Yeah.
it's different for everybody.
It is. That's what hey. See, I try to be nice, and then you're all judging. Judging me, Judgersons over here.
It's because we know you judge.
No, I do judge.
Yeah. And now that we have Mr. Wesley,
You ain't gotta be nice.
now that we have Mr. Wesley in here, you're in the mega minority now.
I know.
He's on our team.
I'm out.
He also likes anime.
Yeah.
I mean, that's beside the point. I think everyone should at least give it a try, you know?
He said, "Give it a try."
Give it a try. Give it a try.
Yeah. How much anime have you given a try, bro?
Well, none of it.
So how do you know that you don't like it?
Do they talk in dubbed voices?
No, they dub. They have English
They have
dub.
dub.
So do
They
you
have sub too.
Did you ever watch Pokemon?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Digimon?
No.
he's
Anything that ends in mon, you can go ahead and count all that out. That's all of it's out.
he's got like 13 years on us.
Yeah.
He's at least 73
So
years
like
old right now.
he even missed.
I missed it.
Dragon Ball.
See, Dragon Ball. That's actually that came out around the time that like you would have been watching TV, like cartoon time.
Yeah.
No, he
My
liked
brother
the
started
fight.
out with. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
And it was made in Texas.
it was.
What's that?
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
That's like
Saw him with arm's distance of choking the guy that did this. That's what.
Yeah,
that's like
awesome.
that's like the
That's what-
mothership of like the anime infiltration into the states, and it was made in our backyard.
Really? Where at?
Austin.
Yeah, drop the facts.
Was it Austin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was Dallas.
It was.
Oh well, I guess I'm wrong. It was one of the other major cities we're in between.
Yeah, because have you ever been to the Fan Expo in Dallas?
No.
They just had one recently. Sorry, Kenneth. We're gonna just.
No, because I actually can add something to this. So go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I went to one. Well, before COVID, I went to one, and they had Sean Schimmel and Chris Sabat there, and they had a Q&A panel. Those guys are hilarious. They were talking about they weren't even making money up until I would say after 2010. It was just they just enjoyed it so much that that's what they did, and they enjoyed it.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, right. That's exactly right.
No.
And then in the long term, they started, as anime really became popular, really the last 5 to 10 years, they started making some good money.
Hoping this sounds familiar.
Yeah, right.
Fingers
Hoping
crossed.
that sounds familiar.
No, the only anime convention I ever went to was in Okinawa. So I was in Japan.
Oh shit! Okay.
And I went over there.
So you got the authentic.
Not really, because it was on base, so it was
Ah.
like super Americanized, which is cool. But you still had people dressed up as Ash Ketchum, all the other. I wore my Naruto hoodie. It was great. I bought it in the Philippines for like $10.
Nice. That's the move.
Yeah.
The first one I went to that was big was I was really into Sword Art Online, so I bought a couple of their swords, like the first season. So I had a couple of their metal swords, and then they kind of broke.
Yeah, your cousin has one, I know.
Yeah, he was there when I bought them. Yeah, he bought one too.
So there's some show that's coming. I think it's in Austin.
Okay.
And I'll tell you that as much as I don't like this stuff and it bothers me,
It bothered.
I swear I used to make fun of it, but then I listened to it a few times. I actually enjoyed it, but I made fun of it so much that I think I'm going to be calling it the wrong thing.
Okay.
but it's a show. I think it's out of Austin. It's a podcast. It's called I think it's called Rooster Teeth. Is it Rooster Teeth?
I've never heard of this.
No idea what you're talking about.
So it's like pretty big, and it's the whole little world y'all are talking about.
Anime.
Yeah. And well, they do all kinds of shit. They do the Comic-Con bullshit and all that. They do all that crap. And
Watch your language, damn it. My mother listens.
I know. I said crap. You
Yeah,
said
but then he
bullshit
said
after I said
BS.
shit. Yeah, I said shit first. But sorry, Colton's mom.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give everybody ones at the beginning, and then we're gonna put a jar in the middle. And you're just
right.
gonna drop ones every
Yes,
time.
let's spend Jordan's money.
But I think it's called Rooster Teeth. I think that's what it's called. But you gotta listen to it because it's about all that kind of stuff.
And you listen to it?
I did. It's actually pretty interesting, man. To hear that they do a really good job. Like they suck you in.
Oh yeah.
I gotta check it out.
I think it's called Rooster Teeth, but I used to make fun of it because there was a girl at work that listened to it all the time, and she would tell me about it. And she would tell me about it, and so I would make fun of her, and I think I called it Rooster Claw. So it's just like giving her a hard time, be like, "You listen to your Rooster Claw shit." But I think it's either Rooster Teeth or Rooster Claw, but I'm pretty sure it's Teeth.
Okay.
Pretty
check
sure.
it out.
Yeah, it's about all that shit, and I think they're out of Austin.
That makes sense.
Because I know when the little Austin like Comic-Con stuff happened, they were like the main attraction. Like they were the one that everybody went to go see. They were like the main, whatever they call it, discussion panel or whatever it is that they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the main one. All right, that was it. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm out after this.
I mean, that was I don't know. This is good anime talk. We don't do enough of that on here.
Yeah.
Talk away.
Yeah.
This is your chance. You got two other guys.
I mean,
And now you go
I
bone
don't watch
silent.
that much, okay?
Lie again.
I don't.
This is like when you tell the kid, go ahead, do it.
They're like,
Do it. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, you can do
Yeah,
it. And they're
you
like, I don't
sure?
want to. That's it.
Hit that ramp going 20. You're good, bro.
Yeah, go for it. Hit the on ramp going 90.
You got any
go for it,
cool?
Bubba.
Anybody got any cool anime fan theories they'd like to talk about?
No, not really. I don't really have too many fan theories. I just go along with the shows. Like,
Yeah.
they do what they want. No, Demon Slayer. I haven't read any of the manga, so I think Tanjiro's dad's one of the upper 12.
All right, so educate me here. Does this start off as a comic book and then it turns into this, or this starts off as just like a
So it
anime
starts
show?
off as a manga.
It's a manga.
Manga is
Okay,
dipshit. Is
What's a manga?
It's a reverse comic book. Like you read it backwards. and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
He looks so confused.
Yeah, it's just that's weird, but okay. So it's a manga and then it turns into a show.
Yes.
Got it.
Usually.
Typically, if it's popular enough and the manga sells really well, they'll create an anime out of it.
Okay, gotcha.
And then if that anime is popular enough, they'll dub it, which they pretty much dub everything nowadays anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So all this shit starts overseas.
Pretty
Like there
much,
ain't a lot
yeah.
of American anime going on out there.
no, not really. It was really not anime then. Because it's pretty much all Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, does anime mean something?
It's
An
animation.
anime.
It's
Okay, animation.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought it meant, but I was just making sure because you said it's all Japanese. So I thought maybe it's something over there.
Short, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, Americans are cartoons, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we do over here. It's not as cool.
Sure. Depends on the cartoon. I think.
Yeah.
Like Looney Tunes are cool.
I was always a
Or they
Bugs
used
guy.
to be.
Well, I'm not a Bugs guy, really. I like Bugs. He's okay, but I'm more of a Pepe Le Pew fan myself. I think he's canceled, right?
Yeah, he's canceled.
They don't even show him
That's
anymore.
part of that cancel culture right
Yeah.
there. Well, I mean, to be fair, really,
He was a little rapey. I'm not
He's
gonna
super
lie.
rapey.
a little sexually aggressive.
Sure.
To that cat, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being a little aggressive, but
He wanted to knock that cat
you
down.
got boundaries.
There's a line.
There's lines.
There's a line.
Yep.
But in a kid's show, I think those lines should be well set.
Yeah.
But we didn't even notice back in the day. Nobody really cared until it was brought to the
Brought
front
to your
forward.
attention,
Yeah.
you know.
You think kids nowadays know? No.
I don't know. Kids nowadays are growing. They see a few more things than we did, or especially me in my case. They definitely see more. Than I was jacking off to a Victoria's Secret catalog for God's sake. That's
At 6?
not at 6, but definitely later. I mean, you got to figure, dude. AOL wasn't even around until I was in high school.
AOL.
That's what I'm saying. That's
It's
how.
not even exist anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That shit didn't even come around until I was in high school. So there was. I mean, like if you wanted to download a nudie, it'd take you 10 minutes. You know, it's like so. They're definitely not downloading a video. You'd wait till that all night.
Yeah,
like,
and that's if
that was
no
8
one
seconds.
called the landline and knocked you off.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to go find them and shoot them in the fucking face.
Or if your parents happen to walk in while it's downloading and you got to exit out real quick.
Yeah, start over.
Yeah, that's been there.
Yep.
That.
Yep.
And then of course LimeWire just gave your shit AIDS, so that's cool. They would just give your computer AIDS.
Yep.
And so
Just spread it to everybody. Why don't we?
yeah.
Computer
So
aids.
much free music though.
Yeah.
Napster.
Napster.
That's something I never used.
Really?
Yeah.
I was a Napster guy.
That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
bear shared. I bear shared.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
I don't even know what that one is.
What? It was like Napster, but it was bear share. But it gave your computer AIDS. It gave your computer
I
AIDS.
specifically remember, like, the very first time I ever downloaded music for free. And I was like, this is the coolest thing. But it took me like 3 hours to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And then I never did it again because the process was like, it's too complicated for my.
And then
little
on top
mind.
of that, you download like 5 songs. You put like 5 songs to download, and you're like, all right, next week I'm gonna have these bad boys. And it's gonna be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Next week I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah. And then you listen to it and like, man, I'm already tired of these songs.
I'll tell you. So if you wanted to, this was the easiest way to do it when I was a kid. Is you had to listen to like the top 20 countdown.
I thought you just like beat on
Saturday.
rocks back in your day.
No,
Record.
yeah, and you had to record, but you could if that DJ started talking a little too early, you wanted to punch him in the face because you would like be right at the end of the song. You'd be like, yeah, and he'd go 101.8. You were God, why'd you start there? Like it's in the song, then start. Now
Dead air. That's why dead air.
Now, right in the middle of your like jam that you made, you just hear
Riding down the road with your girl and you're jamming.
Yeah.
101 point. Fuck. Jesus. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
but now you just hit the record and stop. That's how I did it.
That's all I think about now. Every time I cuss is my mom listening to this.
Yeah, she did it.
Yeah.
She has done it. She has.
We were mid-conversation.
You're gonna get a Twitch now.
Yeah, we were mid-conversation and she goes, you don't have to watch your language. Now it's all I think about.
Yeah.
Like, since we started this episode, it's like, I gotta watch my language.
Yep.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I mean,
Way to go, Miss Shaw.
She allowed
you
it.
did a good thing.
She allowed it, but then, like, it makes you more conscious of who's really listening. Like, before the last episode where you mentioned it,
Yeah.
I didn't think about it at all.
It just means that you care. That's
course
why
I
it's in your
care.
mind. It just means you care.
Yeah, it only freaks me out, especially the other one. It really freaks me out because I'll be like, I'll be at work or something, and somebody will walk up and go, "Man, I listened to your stuff," and I'm like, "Oh, which one?" And they're like, "Oh, the one with you and Garrett and that girl," and I'm like, "Oh," and it's like somebody where you're like,
Oh, sorry.
why'd you listen to that?"
The explicit version.
Did any of the bosses listen to it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
like it.
several.
Oh, no.
Yep.
They still like you?
Yeah. One of them is avid.
Really?
Like, he gives us pointers. Like, you should
Really?
do this. You shouldn't do this. Like,
I think-
he,
Should have them on.
I think a lot of it. I think this right here kind of makes us a little bit more realistic. You know, because I don't know. When you're at work, I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings by being a little too honest. So I just kind of back off. No one wants to hear the truth.
Yeah, you're right. I had to shut some shit down this weekend, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Yeah, I put
My area?
No, not like in my area. I put it into some.
some BS.
Yeah,
Good.
I was.
You need it.
It's too lenient, and I cut it out.
There you go. Sometimes you just got to
All
bring
right,
the hammer
Peter.
down.
Yeah, I pulled a little BS out of me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you there. Yeah, he caught it.
A little bit of papa out of me. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It came out. It's in there. It's rare when it comes out, but
Okay, gave him a few Papa Flakes.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it fixed the situation.
Hey, that was that Billy Jack, not that Peepaw, right?
Yeah.
I call it. I call mine Clayton Kenneth because when I worked at the mobile home plant, it was different than when I worked here. I'm very nice over here and like very polite and like it was not that way over there because you could say whatever you wanted. You could call somebody's mom a whore in there and like it wasn't. Nobody's taking you up front. Nobody's doing anything like that. So that's what I tell them. I'm like, Clayton Kenneth's going to make an appearance, and when he does, it's going to be scorched earth. Like, especially here because this place is like they don't. Very tight butthole.
Yeah.
And so it's
Is this happening? This is happening. No, it's happening. It's happening right now.
This is happening. This is things are happening right now.
Wesley, where do you work at, man?
Well, I just got back from Nebraska. I was working for a company that was contracted out. We were inspecting the power lines and stuff like that. So, well, not the power lines, but the poles.
Like up you go up high in the bucket?
No, just the poles.
Oh, okay. You just do the
themselves.
poles. Okay. I was gonna say I don't do heights, man. I
don't either.
I don't fuck around with heights. Language, sorry. See, every time.
So how does that process work exactly?
You look at the pole.
It's not like where this is going already.
You look at the pole. You make sure nothing structurally wrong with the pole or any of the cross members up top. You dig a hole. You drill some inspection holes. You then treat the pole.
Yeah.
For like bugs and stuff like that. Then you fill your hole back in.
So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah. In your opinion, how long do you think a normal treated pole would last? You think?
Well, inspections are done every 10 years.
Yeah.
So, like, depending on the pole, like, we have to put in all the data and it does all the calculations for us and stuff like that. So, if you have, like, a hollow center, like, that's a lot different, and they might, treat that one differently. We did have one tagged reject, which they will come out and they will just replace that pole. So, stuff like that.
That's got to be a pain in the dick. I think about it. That's a pole,
Yeah.
man. That's a fucking pole.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's not.
And especially
Yeah.
that one, because it was like 105 feet.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude. That's not.
I don't do heights, man. It's just something I don't.
No, one, I don't do heights. I don't do heavy shit for sure. I'm not gonna mess with heavy shit. And that's just already we're strike 1 and 2 right there.
Hey, you working out now, bud? Have you
Not
started?
yet.
No, you haven't started yet. Well,
Not
you
yet.
will.
Well, I mean, as soon as I was going to, it went to
107 degrees.
oven bake.
Yeah.
It went to easy bake oven. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna do it right now.
That's the best time to do it.
I don't want everybody to come out there and just see.
Just wait. I mean, you have a responsibility to do that anyway.
Yeah, you had a little scare if you
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to just like
push the envelope.
Yeah, let's not.
Just wake up at 4 a.m. and go work out. That's what most people do.
Yeah.
Well, I hear what you're saying. Never gonna happen.
No.
Yeah. You don't sleep but like 4 hours anyways. Just go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like when I worked overnight in the gym, there were so many people coming in like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I remember you were at Planet Fitness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, sorry, it's not a gym, it's a fitness center.
It's a fitness center. No judgment zone.
Wait. Is it
group.
Planet? Yeah, so they end up Planet Fitness, and if you grunt too loud, they get you all weird.
I mean,
They have your
Reba?
lunk
the
alarm.
lunk alarm. Like the only time I ever set that thing off, it was New Year's Eve, and I was in there working the night shift, so we were open 24 hours a day. And at midnight, I just turned that thing on, just let it blare, because I'm like one of like 3 people in there. Like my shift was so important.
So there really is an alarm. I thought it was just bullshit.
Yeah,
Really?
no,
no, it's in there.
No, if
It's in the
someone's like going like yelling whenever they're slamming weights,
Yeah.
just like
They kick people out for that, man.
The thing I don't like about it is, it's a no judgment zone, but at the same time, you turn that alarm on, you're
You're
judging
judging.
someone.
you are
yeah.
inherently judging.
Right.
So for somebody pushing themselves to be better,
Yeah.
it's possibly a little obnoxious.
Now,
yes.
if I worked there and it was just a quiet moment and all that, I would see if I could fart loud enough to turn that thing on. Like that would be my
Oh, no,
my goal.
no. There's
No, there's a
switch.
physical
Yeah.
switch that
Oh, you
someone.
have to
Yeah.
flip it yourself.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the guy,
that's bullshit.
the guy at the
So-
counter just be like,
So this is pure like sub. I mean,
Yeah,
this is subjective.
Yeah, it's subjective.
Okay, so put it this way. I'm out there, or no, I'm saying, let's just put Jordan, because he actually works out. Jordan's out there, he's pumping iron,
Got
right?
a piece on him too.
Exactly. Got the knee slapper. He's doing jerks, right? And he's just flapping
Sure
around.
is.
Sorry. He's doing power cleans.
That's what I deal with.
He's doing power cleans and he's stomping his feet, and then his
Yeah.
it hits as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
two claps. And on his last one, he's struggling, right? And he goes, "Ugh," right? And he really struggles with it. And he does that scream, and that person behind the counters go, that was awfully loud. Let me flip this alarm.
And so then it's
It's
an
everyone-
alarm like
yeah.
it goes, whoop, whoop.
And a lot of people know where it's at, so they look at the counter and someone, if they're, not saying you, but like, I'm sure if someone was entitled by the name tag, they'd be like, "Hey, watch it."
Wow.
Oh, okay.
And it goes, whoop, whoop, it like makes the alarm.
Yeah.
sound?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
What is it? What's the noise?
It was.
He can't do it.
I can't do it, but it's like somewhere up there towards like
Like a smoke alarm?
When I was Okinawa, I would compare it to like the tsunami alarm.
Oh, okay. That makes
Or,
sense.
tornado
Yeah,
siren.
tornado siren. Yeah, gotcha.
I can't do it.
Wow.
I tried. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If you're gonna work out, let people work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I mean I kind of get what they're doing though, because then I don't know if you've ever been to Gym X, but those meathead.
Yeah.
They're trying
Ooh,
to.
see, I almost see, I
Yeah.
caught myself. I'm
Yeah.
getting better. Those meathead morons, man. You go in there and all it is, it sounds like somebody's dying on every street corner.
You
It's
know how
like,
to
get
fix
out of
that?
here. No.
Wear earbuds.
Yep.
Always canceling earbuds, bro. My skull candies, they're $30. I'm not gonna hear shit.
But
Crap.
Mine were 100.
See,
if
Big
you
baller.
if you really want to boil it down to brass tacks, it's really not that big of a deal to deal with a meathead, anyways.
Yeah.
Because
They're annoying,
What
though,
is
right?
it? What is it you used to say? Back in the day when you used to handle your business when you
Sure.
go out. Most people that have big biceps usually have small personalities. Not all the time,
Yeah.
but a lot of time.
they got to prove themselves somehow, though, right?
You know, they've got to compensate for their personality with their bicep, you know?
The same.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm no Jordan.
I get it.
I'm no Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nobody's a Jordan. Nobody in this room anyway.
Like the size of this microphone over
Yeah.
here. He gets so shy about it.
Sure, gunshot over there, Jordan. What's going on?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, damn right would be the word that would come to my head.
Just
Twice on
so-
Sunday.
So Jordan,
Just
when
accept it.
when you lay it out there, does it just like break tables? If you put it on this table, just collapse the table.
Or does it go?
Babies
Like
on
an elephant's
moving out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an elephant's trunk, bro.
God.
My mother listens to this.
This is why, so not to be weird, but like the only thing I can think of is your mom listening to this recording right now, and I'm just like, I really don't even want to talk right now.
Oh, so listen to this. So my parents are living in their camper right now. So they come over to our house to do their laundry. And my mom was over there and my dad showed up when I got home this afternoon, about noon. We'll say noon. Anyway. And my mom was like, I didn't know y'all had TikToks. So yeah, I kind of run the TikTok account. And my dad goes, y'all make TikToks?
Why? Why do you do this to me?
What?
Because I like your dad. I'm in a very pleasing mood with him because he's like my dad, and I feel like whenever I get around him, he acts like my dad. So
Yeah.
whenever I get around him, I feel like I have to be like.
It's like your happy place over there, huh?
Well, no, it's just like that. You have to be like, not me, you know, like, and then
Well,
you're like,
you don't
"We
make the TikToks.
I'm like,
you
"God damn."
don't. You don't make the TikToks. I make the TikToks.
Okay.
But my mom was like, "Yeah, watch all these TikToks." So she gives my dad the
Oh,
phone, and he
no.
starts scrolling through the TikToks.
Oh no!
And I don't know if you remember the one where I was like talking to myself.
Yeah.
And I had the filter on with the mustache.
Yeah.
And I asked myself, I was like, "Did you watch the new episode?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, that shit was fire." My dad was like, "Oh my, this is my son."
Yeah.
he was like, "Are you sure you're my kid?" I was like,
I've seen the look
Yeah.
too, where he's just like he'll take the glasses off and like,
You're further pushing Cody up the ladder. You understand that,
Well,
right?
he can't get any higher. First off, he's already at the top. So I'm just kind of pushing my way down the ladder.
it's all right.
But there was one that he watched. I don't remember which one it was.
Was it the squat one?
No, he asked why I was doing that. He goes, "Why did you video from that angle?" I was like, whoa, hold on. There's a reason. There's a reason. Elizabeth did this, and her video blew up, and I was making fun of it. He was like, He was getting ready to leave. I was like, "Oh, continue making your TikToks, I guess." I was like, "Thanks, Dad."
Thanks, man.
He's super supportive. He really is. He just
My dad's super supportive of the whole thing, but he's the exact same way. I'll walk in, he's like, "So how'd your little speech go on Sunday that you did?" And I'm like, "It's not a speech. It's a whole thing. It's like produced and everything." And he's like, "Yeah, how's all that going? You still making those speeches?" And I'm like, "It's not. Yeah, it's going great."
It's a podcast. Dad.
I always know when like if I like say something or do something, he's like his response will be Colton Shaw, and then he'll follow up with, "You can't say that." Every time. He's proud of me though.
I hope so. He's your dad.
He is. He's proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you.
He thinks I do weird stuff sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
Which I do.
Yeah.
Hey,
So it is what it is.
if anything, you should be more proud because you are your own individual.
Yeah, nobody else is like me. That's for sure.
That's right.
Though I am sweating.
Are you really?
It's a little salty in here.
Sweating.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're over there. But you're over there. That is pretty much hitting you.
Yeah.
It is toasty in this corner. Like I had to take my head off because my head was sweating.
I also probably have the lowest BMI in this room too.
I used to live here. Okay, you're insulting my old home.
Yeah.
Your old home is hot as dick.
Yeah,
It was. It was.
It's hotter than Satan's balls.
I
in here for
almost
sure.
think that Jordan allowed you to suffer out here purposefully.
It kept his weight down.
No, all we need.
Dang.
No, all we need is
it's
this
true.
fan.
It's true. Like
That's-
summer would come around, he'd lose 10, 15 right off the top.
I'm losing 10-15 right now.
It's just water weight. You can, you got water right
Yeah,
there.
you're
fine.
hydrated.
I purposely bought this on the way over here because I knew it was gonna be hot as this.
Hold it to your
Buttholes.
face.
Yeah.
So,
Open this.
There it is. Was it? No, about August time, he'd only last about 9 o'clock in the morning. He'd just come in the house and chill.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He was probably gonna die of heat stroke.
It's
Yeah.
not that hot. It's warm.
I mean, when we got the AC unit out here, and before we got it vented out and everything like that, I plugged it in just so I could have a temperature gauge, and the hottest, like, it would get to like 101, and I would go in the house.
Oh, fuck off. What's going on?
So first off, Jordan, you have no room to talk. You're 5'3", weight 95 pounds.
I do not weigh 95
Shit.
pounds.
Pretty much. You ain't got nothing to sweat off.
105. There you go.
You better keep adding weight, brother.
You got nothing to
Not
sweat
even
off, sir.
close. Hey, how much do you weigh? No, first.
Well, first off, we're not getting into that. First off,
height.
okay.
Let's go to height. Okay.
Okay.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10" and a half.
All right. So
Actually,
Don't
I'm
add the
5'11".
half in, jack off. Don't do that.
If I was
You're
at the half
5'10".
end, if I was at the half end, it'd be 5'11".
No,
I tried to change it last second.
No,
and you
no.
caught me.
It's
I'm
5'10".
5'11".
You're 5'10".
I'm 5'11".
We'll measure
Well,
after this. You're
all right.
5'10".
Well, you
All right.
see,
We can't all grow magically in our late 40s.
No. It's great.
no, it's not. That's a bad reason
Oh,
to
yeah,
grow.
right.
You grew the wrong.
There's a couple of good things came out of it.
Yeah.
At least one, right?
At least one.
A couple inches.
Yeah.
Well,
Where they
do.
counted.
yeah.
So, what do you weigh?
No.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about how much I weigh.
Woman, say what you weigh.
No.
Come on.
What are you, a female?
Wait.
He brought the sleeve up. Yeah. What do you weigh?
I haven't weighed myself. Last I weighed, it was like 193.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, my God. Okay.
right.
193.
I don't really care how much I weigh. I just mess with you.
All right.
skinny.
And okay, now I'll tell you this: we're fixing to go on opposite end of the spectrum
Okay.
here. You don't want to tell it, and he's just exactly like my brother because I can already see it in his face. He's going to give us a weight that's probably about 15 pounds over what he actually weighs. My brother will give that weight.
No.
I'm like, not a chance.
What's gonna happen is he's gonna give me some
You're
scientific fact.
185. You're not 185 though, right?
He's gonna give me some scientific fact.
No, I,
Go ahead.
No, I legit weighed. I weighed myself this morning.
Okay.
135.
120.
Oh, okay.
I
You're
was
being
about to say
honest.
that, yeah.
No,
Okay.
I did.
No. I was expecting something worse. You're
No, I'm 135.
135. Okay.
I'm
That makes
5'3", I'm 135.
Okay.
Which is technically on a scale morbidly obese, which is weird to me.
Yeah. No, you'd be. Yeah, those. There was a guy that I used to work with at Clayton. As a matter of fact, he went to the doctor, and this guy was. I mean, we're talking about 6-pack abs, had the big old man titties because he worked out, had the big muscles and all that crap.
Big muscles.
And they told him the same thing. You're morbidly obese because of how much you weighed versus how tall he was. And he was like, "Get the fuck out of here." He was
I
"No."
feel like there should be a couple more things added to that scale. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like they have the. I don't know. They remind me of C clamps.
Yeah, the
but
pinchers.
They pinch
Those body
specific
fat.
spots.
Yeah.
But I've always just walked around and like when I'm not working at it, like 12 or 13% BMI. I've just always been a really
That's what I'm at.
trim
Yeah,
person.
same. I'm about 9% at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Just, just ready to go on a show.
The healthiest I've ever been in my life, I weighed 220 pounds at 6 foot tall. Like
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
not
that's
bad.
not bad at all.
It's not bad. That's obese for the military though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that scale is kind of jacked up.
yeah.
I feel like they don't have enough variables for it to be accurate most
Yeah.
of the time.
Yeah.
I know my brother went into the Marines. He was too skinny, so they gave him like the double ration.
Double ration.
And he said
Yeah.
that was a nightmare. He was like, "You want to talk about some guys giving you the fucking stink eye?" He was like, "There's some guys that are half rations because they're fatty
starved.
yabba dabbas."
Hey.
And he was like, "And
I went into boot camp like right on that scale. They wanted to diet wrap me, but I didn't weigh enough before that.
Right.
So it's like I was just eating normal, and I still lost 15, 20 pounds. Well,
Yeah, he was getting the doubles. He said it was a nightmare. He was like, dude, people were giving you the stink eye. And he said, you kind of get almost like,
You almost don't want to.
yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't want to. He's like, it was awful. He goes, because you're like singled out for the wrong thing. He goes, you're like, sorry guys, it's really good though.
Like, sneak them a little bit on the side.
Yeah, I was like, man, I don't know about that. Seems like that should be some prison rules. You just give it away just to be like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna take a little, huh?
All right, so let me ask you, MREs. What's the best meal to get out of an MRE, and
Well,
what should you steer away from?
So all the vegetarian stuff, they have like the good, like not main courses. Like the main courses suck, but like they have all the good fillers, like
Yeah.
the good candy, the good shakes. They come with everything because the main meal is just missing that.
Yeah.
But I always enjoyed the barbecued pork ribs.
I've had those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The MRE?
yeah.
And
We had a teacher. He always gave them to us.
Yeah.
I really like that one just because I can just put it in between 2 wheat snack breads and just go to town.
Those were good, and I like the little. They were like almost like little smokies. You know what I'm talking about? They
Oh,
were
I
like
like those
those little
Smokies,
things.
man.
They were those things. Those were really good.
Well, it used to be my favorite.
Yeah, but did
favorite
you?
meal.
So if you had a teacher that gave them to you, did you have MREs or did you have CPACs? Isn't that what they're called?
They were
CPACs.
MREs.
They're the one. What was the predecessor to the MRE?
The C ration.
C ration.
So, funny story about the C ration. We were we had bought some land down in Centerville.
Yeah.
And we were going. There was a little cabin on it. We got into the cabin, and there was a C rat just hanging out in there. Don't know how long it's been there or anything. We opened it up, and I didn't eat anything but the Skittles, and the Skittles were rock hard. Like
Yeah, you know how that goes.
like this had to be some like Vietnam era.
Skittles.
Yeah. It was awful.
So what's down in Centerville? Like what you said, you bought some land and you had a building. What's going on down there?
So when I was younger, we had 117 acres down there.
God
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah, we paid for it all just by having loggers go in, clear it out, and they paid us for the trees and everything like that they pulled down.
Very entrepreneurial.
Yeah,
like that.
that's the
And,
move right there.
and then it was just we took many a hog from that place too. Like it was just good hunting land. So
Yeah.
as long as we kept the beavers off it, because if we didn't, they'd dam it up and then it would just be wet year round.
So it's just a deer lease, basically.
Basically,
Yeah.
we just go down there. We get some deer off of it. A lot of hogs. I mean, my brother shot this one. It had to be like 400 pounds.
Yeah.
It was a big boy.
Good eating, though. No, well, not that one, but
No, not that one.
That one.
You get the right hog, it's pretty good.
yeah.
That's also where my dad took a shot at one hog and wound up with two. So,
Oh yeah.
caught one right in the eye, went through, hit the other one in the ear.
Wow. Talk about a lucky shot.
Yeah, he didn't even know the other one was there. So
Wait, wasn't your dad? He was a marksman coach, wasn't he? He didn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't just a marksman. He taught marksmanship, right?
yes, and the Marine Corps. So yeah,
That's crazy.
he did that.
But it wasn't. It wasn't rifle. Was it?
It was a rifle. He started with the I want to say the M1, moved to the M14, then went to the M16. I want to say that, and I know he originally started out shooting at 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
I never missed from 500, so it's like I get it from somewhere. I don't know where.
Well, I don't know. So shooting is a skill, and growing up in a house with that skill, I know whenever I went out in the sticks with you just to plink a rabbit or hit a squirrel, I would always look over and be like, Wesley's on a little different level. He seems to dot the I pretty well. And it wouldn't take much because this gun could be off and he could shoot and go, oh, okay. Not adjust anything, but adjust his sight picture, take the second shot and hit the target. So,
Well, it wasn't necessarily adjusting the sight picture. It was just adjusting where I was aiming based on where the first shot hit.
yeah, but you grew up with a well-practiced marksman, so.
And it was so weird because the way my dad taught me, to adjust for windage and everything on the dial.
Yeah.
And then when I went to boot camp and everything, everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I was literally like one of the first platoons in boot camp to get issued an RCO, and we had to learn with that. And I was like, okay, I guess this is cool.
What's an RCO?
It's an optic sight 4x zoom. It's just a scope.
Ah, gotcha.
So we didn't have to shoot with iron sights. Yep, I know. It's okay.
How dare you have better stuff?
Right?
I know, but
I couldn't hit that wall from here, so it's
With the gun.
yeah.
do it with
I could
somebody's
probably
face, though.
Throw it. I could probably throw
But
it.
at the
and hit
same
it, but-
time,
Somebody's face.
you know, the Marine Corps like to pride itself on, you know, we train how we fight, and like y'all fight with RCOs. Why not train with RCOs?
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they were thinking at the time, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, you have the tech. You might as well use it.
Yeah, it's not like they're missing too much money.
Yeah.
Well,
got
the Marine
any-
Corps is because we are the smallest branch. We get a stipend from the Navy. So
Yeah. So, being in the Corps, let me ask you, you have any cool, fun stories about Okinawa? Because, I mean, you spent, 2 years in a whole nother country.
I mean, a few, but none I'm willing to share right now.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I don't know
The
you know,
build up and the
what the standing is, you know, because I will say there was some underage drinking going on, and you know,
The statute of limitations.
yeah, that's it. That's the word.
I'm pretty sure it's been covered on every episode ever.
Yeah,
that
I
we've
want to.
done.
We're over 10 years old, or past most of it.
It was like some people were like 45 years older than I believe.
Yeah, it'll bite you.
Okay. Well, fine. I was just curious.
myth.
'Cause- is it a myth?
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Most things are so. 7 years.
Most things.
Most, not all.
Yeah, I think some things are
Big myth.
Yeah.
Big myth.
So what'd you do while you were over there?
While I was over there, not my MOS, not what I was trained to do. That's for sure. I started out as a diesel mechanic. Well, actually, no. My MOS was 1171, so I purified water, and then got to the fleet, and they said, "Forget all that. You're in a fourth shop now. We're working on diesel engines." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I learned how to do that real quick, and then I went from there to the armory, and worked in the armory for a year and a half. Went to the Philippines with the armory. It was cool. I was the only guy over there with a gun besides the Filipino army. Made me feel real secure.
Okay.
Just because I knew I'm okay. They're not okay, but I'm okay.
There you go. Yeah,
Then
but you
it's
were
all on
in
your
a,
back. You got to protect them.
yeah, you were in a room full of guns, so that's nice.
I wasn't in a room. I was in front of a little box out on the airstrip. Well, actually, they put me in a hangar just because, hey, you're super white. We're going to put you in this hangar. I was like, thank you.
Thank you for not putting me in the sun.
Thank you. So I came back whiter than I actually left. So.
From a tropical place.
Yeah, we were 15 degrees off the equator, and go figure.
Yeah. I don't tan. Mainly because I'm not outside enough. That's my issue.
This last job I was on,
Golly!
yeah,
You're whiter than Kenneth.
super bad farmer stand.
Kenneth tans.
I don't.
Oh, what?
I thought you did tan.
No, like you go to a tanning.
Oh yeah, I go.
place.
This
Yeah.
is what I get with going to.
Okay.
tanning. This is where I'm at with a tanning bed.
Yeah.
Good job.
That.
Good job.
It mainly just goes red, peel, white, and then we go red, peel, white, and then we do red, peel, white again.
So
and then right at the end of the summer when you don't need it anymore, you
It's
get
like
slightly
probably
brown.
tanner. Yeah.
So you're you go from like paper printer white to like a light peach color.
Yeah, and it's more pink. It's like your hat.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, you just go pink.
I can probably get decently tan in a week.
How do
I
you-
just don't like going outside when it's 105 degrees.
No.
Hey, but he's got the red hair, and you know what? We're superheroes on this side. We
That's
make our
right.
own. Make
You
our own
also don't
vitamin
have
D.
souls, so there's that.
Hey, I'm only half ginger. I got half a soul.
Nope,
We
doesn't
got-
count.
We
Doesn't
make our
count.
own vitamin D, buddy.
Doesn't count.
We don't even need to go in the sun. Make our own shit.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. Yeah, you got red hair, you make your own vitamin D. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Probably because God looked down one day and went,
I messed up with them.
yeah, kind of messed that up.
Didn't
one
give
up.
them a soul. Let me figure this out.
Didn't give them a soul. Didn't give them a soul, and don't let them go out in the sun. So I better just
Yeah.
get them where they can make their own shit, because
Damn.
they can go. Out, they walk to the mailbox. It's dicey.
Is that why you are so resourceful? Is that what it is? You make your own shit.
I guess.
I guess.
I didn't know this because I didn't care enough to research.
Oh, come on! You gotta
facts
research your
about
red hair.
No.
You
What,
read
you got blue
heritage?
eyes?
Sort of.
Yeah. See,
You got what?
we're,
Blue eyes.
we're the second most rare right now. That's what I'm talking about.
What's
Red
the-
with green is the most rare. Red with blue, second most rare.
Really?
Yep.
Also,
Color combo.
also heard. Maybe I'm wrong, but Didn't I hear that Blue Eyes meant that somewhere in y'all's lineage there was some crossbreeding somewhere?
Probably.
I want to say.
It goes probably.
I want to say Blue Eyes is the golden ticket for hey, somewhere, someone.
I know it's a double recessive. I do know that, but I don't know. But
I want to say
crossbreeding, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I want to say someone buddied up with their brother or sister.
That's cool. I mean,
cool. I mean,
if
hey.
they're hot enough.
I mean, that happened back in the day.
Yeah,
You know, quite often, the entire royal family in Europe's related.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good thing. I don't know. That might be
a lot of the presidents are related somehow. That's weird, right?
Oh, what?
A lot of the presidents are related.
Yeah, they just bang each other in the White House.
It's weird.
That's
Good for them.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah.
A bunch. Somehow down the family tree, most of them are related.
Hey, you know how it works.
But I mean, everybody makes that out to be a big deal, but it's kind of not, because if you're all running in the same circles, you're gonna start fucking the same people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
You got to mix it up every once in a while.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of them didn't even know they were related.
you're gonna start. I mean, like,
Maybe.
I don't
Or
know.
they
Think
just-
about
or
when
just
you went to
into it.
high school. Think about how many Eskimo brothers you have in high school. See what I'm saying? Because you were all in the same. You're in the same.
Tunnel buddies.
Yeah. What?
My mom listens to this.
But yeah,
At
your
first I was
Eskimo
like,
brothers
what's
have a lot of
Eskimo
guys.
brother?
I was about to make a comment. I was like, my mom listens to this.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of Eskimo brothers that you know. So, like, I mean, those people all run in the same circle. So eventually you're going to start, you know. it's
One of
what it
those
is.
seeds is going to take.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
I don't even want to think about that.
What? Oh, sorry, you're the only one that's been there. I get it.
I hate you so much.
No, not happening. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Run the same circles. Get what you get, you know?
So we got big plans coming up.
Do we?
No, that's what I'm asking. Do we?
I don't think so.
So all your houses are sold and bought.
All one of them, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Gone. So is the house officially gone?
So there was
Yeah, it's done.
There was
It's
just
done.
running. I was actually curious how many episodes you were going to say should sell this week. So I was just
It was
curious.
probably like a 4-episode streak where should be sold this week. Should be sold this week.
Yeah.
It finally got sold. So we got it done. And now we're about to drop a crap ton of money on fixing it up and putting a new AC unit.
There you go.
Just say it.
No.
Why?
My mother listens.
Because mom.
Because mother. Okay.
I just need to get it out of my head. I just need to tell her to tell me she doesn't listen. And then
Yeah.
I'll just start dropping F-bombs again.
Well, it's terrible
I've
because
never-
then she's not being supportive.
No, she'll listen. She just tells me she doesn't listen.
I've never asked my mom or my dad if they listen, and that's the reason.
It's smart. It's
I've
smart.
never asked if they, I don't know if they listen or not. I told them, don't tell me. I don't care if you listen or not. Don't tell me.
Just don't tell me.
I don't know. I don't know that your dad does if he keeps calling them the speeches.
Listen to those speeches? Like, that speech is all right.
He's just playing
It's like
along.
it's like you hear someone from the Pin talk about like
The Pin.
What do you call it? The soap opera Days of Our Lives. Like, hey, I'm gonna go watch my stories.
Oh,
I was like 8 years old and I loved that show.
yeah. I was always a Days of Our Lives guy when I was younger.
But why do you call it the stories?
Because it's the story.
That's what it is, bro.
Yes,
It's your stories, man.
That's their stories.
just-
Yeah. So you were a Days of Our Lives guy?
Yeah, when I was
Me
like
too.
8, dude, I was like, I watched it with my babysitter, and somebody was like, "So you watch soap opera?" And I was like, I said, I'm like 8 years old. I don't know what a soap opera is.
Nope.
And they're like, "You watch soap operas?" Like, no, I watch Days of My Lives.
Days of My Lives.
It's like
Yeah. No.
there's a difference.
I watch it with my mom and my grandma.
Yes, I know. I just said Days of My Life. That's how I said it back.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll watch one if one's on, but I've never been like everything else. I've
Oh.
never had anything hold my attention.
And The
long
Young
enough
and the
to-
Restless. That was one too, right?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young and Restless.
Yeah, I watched that.
My mom watched it for. She was on and off on that one. Days was the.
Yeah, that was a good.
That was the
That's
go-to.
still running, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all running.
Jesus Christ.
I think Young and the Restless doesn't run anymore. I think it's
doesn't?
gone.
No.
It's either that or General Hospital. One of them's gone.
Never watched it on hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a.
They had Guiding Light. That was another one.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, Guiding Light. That was one.
It was a weird thing. 'cause
Passions.
Everybody was so confused why this 8-year-old's so enthralled with
Yeah.
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
It was a good show. Okay.
Yeah. I think that
Victor was always my favorite character.
Y'all watch Blue Mountain State?
Love it.
I did. Yeah.
They had the quarterback.
Yeah.
He was on. Was it on Days of Our Lives? Yeah, he was on there. That's weird. That's weird to think about.
Did you watch Blue Mountain State? You have to watch it if you haven't
It's
watched
so
it. It's
great.
great.
I've seen some of it, but I
so
just
awesome.
Literally one of my favorite shows.
I guess you know
Raunchy for some people.
I don't think I started in the right spot. I think I just watched like an off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just start from
Episode-
the beginning, man. It's great.
Yeah, well, like a lot of
Cookie
stuff,
race,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff that I get into, I don't actively search out a lot of stuff. I just walk into a room that someone's watching something and I go, "Hey, what's that?" "Oh, it's this." "Cool. I'll sit and watch it for a little bit." And then I either like it or I don't. Like,
I just
that's
finished.
that's how I got it. Like most of the stuff that I watched, most of the new stuff or newer stuff that I watched, is because Wesley lived here.
No.
He was like, "Hey, have you seen this?" "No." "You got to try it." And then I'd plow out like a 4-season series, and then be like, "Hey, you should try this next." And then like Breaking Bad, never one like Breaking Bad had happened, started, and ended long time ago. And,
How dare you.
And he goes, "Hey, have you seen Breaking Bad?" "No." "Oh, you should try to watch it." And we literally binged through like 10 episodes a night,
Yeah.
just watching it.
I just finished 1883. That was
I haven't watched it. I need to get in the. So I watched the scene
it's
where
so sad.
is it?
You know, it's one of those shows. It kills me
Oh.
because you know how some shows where you're like, you keep waiting. You're like, okay, there's gonna be a happy spot here in a minute. Like where it's gonna get. Nope. It
All
goes.
depressing.
It goes sad, sadder, and then you're like, okay, the last episode they're gonna tie this all up with a happy little bow. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. You're like, well, at the end of that one, you're like, all right, well, there's
watched-
a noose with my name on it.
I watched
So
the
bad.
scene with in Yellowstone where the bikers are on their land.
Oh, yeah.
and they do the whole fight, and then Rip, that's his name, runs over the
fuck
bikes.
Rip. I hate Rip.
Okay, well, first off, shut up.
All right.
I'm gonna start Yellowstone real soon, but we're on the last season of Power.
Oh, Power's a good one.
So good.
There's one on Peacock that's called Mayor of Kingstown. That's so good.
I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, we watch Power every single night.
Yeah, Power's awesome.
so good.
Power's great.
Gotta get through it. There's something I was to say. No, I forgot. Oh yeah, back to Blue Mountain State. Did you watch the movie?
No.
I don't guess so.
It's not really. It's Blue Mountain. What's it called? Thadland or something like that.
Oh, I have seen. Yeah.
It is kind of a letdown. It wasn't.
I don't remember it, so it must not have been very good.
It wasn't that good. It was. They just did it for fans. That's all it was. I think they did a GoFundMe for it or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Probably just get that closure in.
Little Kickstarter action.
And I didn't like it.
That's all right.
But I mean, fans wanted it. They got it. Which I'm always for.
Like I just started watching the Halo series on.
Oh, I need to check that out.
It's not terrible. It's not what I expected, but it's not terrible.
I've heard good things.
It's now a series that birthed from a video game franchise.
Yeah, a good video game franchise, which kind of went downhill.
Yeah, it did.
I never played past Reach in that, and I know a lot of diehard Halo people will just not even be happy the fact that I played Reach because it's like its own thing. It's not.
It is.
That's where I think
So-
kind of started went downhill.
Yeah.
The only thing with Halo, the series, is it takes place before Reach happened. Mm-hmm. Like the fall of Reach.
Yeah.
That was what the video game Reach was about, which was a good story, but it's not, in line with Master Chief.
So well, it's
thing like that.
So
He was there, but
Yeah.
he wasn't there at the same
Yeah.
time.
So is it like non-canon Halo?
No,
Is that
it's
what
canon.
It's just
it's canon.
It's just
like
so
you're
it's
saying,
just
it's prequel.
weird. It's just this weird off like tangent from the main storyline.
Sure.
the one
Well, I
thing,
just like I'm asking to be educated. I don't.
Sounds like he knows more than I do.
the one thing I didn't like about it is he takes off his helmet. Like
Oh yeah, that's not. You can't.
Oh,
Do
you
that.
can't do that.
do that.
it's just like,
It's like what?
I was just fixing to ask, is this the people with helmets? So I was on the right
yeah.
track. I know what the
Yeah.
fuck I'm talking about,
Not
boys.
the Mandalorian.
I know what the hell I'm talking about. I was just going to say, is this the one with the helmets? And
Yeah,
then
they
y'all
got
said
helmets.
helmet. I was like, all right, I'm on the right
He's
track
like,
here.
yes, I know. I know. I'm in.
No.
It's in.
it was like the Mandalorian. I was watching it and I was like, okay, this guy's part of a cult. It's probably Death Watch. I'm like, yeah, it's Death Watch.
I don't know a whole lot about the Star Wars. I like Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
I'm not like I've watched. I'm on season 2 of The Mandalorian, but I'm not into it like other people.
like I
like it.
Like I went into it as far as the Old Republic, the fall of the Old Republic, the rise of the New Republic, the new Republic, all that.
There's a lot of republics going on, man.
Yeah,
So,
rise of the Empire and everything like that.
weird question. What's that guy's name with the floppy ears and long nose?
Jar Jar Binks.
So, how do you feel about the fan theory about
I think they put that to rest though.
Jar Jar Binks being the counterpart to Yoda? Did you like that? whole idea?
Count
Or no?
to who?
Like
Yoda.
Yoda.
So-
the little green
yeah,
guy.
yeah, got you.
The basic
Just dumb it
concept.
down for him.
Yeah, so the basic concept of using the
backward.
Force is for every good, there's bad. There has to be a balance, or
I
equilibrium,
thought that
right?
little weirdo was a good guy.
He
Yoda is a good guy.
He is.
Oh.
So that was the fan theory.
There's a fan
Jar Jar
theory.
Binks was supposed to be the equivalent as far as strength to Yoda
Which is
for the dark side, but
All I'm saying is Jar Jar Binks did bring down the Republic with the speech he gave. You know,
Yeah.
he did propose
get
to the
that
Senate.
shit out of here. Jar Jar Binks, while a comical relief, one of the most useless characters to ever be.
But was he?
Even if you watch Clone Wars,
he
he's
mocks
just a dum dum.
he mocks the Jedi to their face and behind their back.
Because he's a dummy.
Who? No. So you're either really, really dumb or
Yes.
you're really, really powerful.
Nope.
And you can get away with it.
No, really, really dumb.
You think so?
I love Jar Jar Binks.
So
Really, really dumb.
so just facts. Let's talk about.
Is this the one that
facts.
talks like a slave?
Yeah.
Like Misa Sop. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah. So let's talk.
Yasa.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good. So let's talk just facts, not like opinions. Let's just talk facts. So you said he did give his speech that brought down the Republic.
I mean, it was all as
Sit back.
He's like, I'm sit back right here.
I'm sitting back and listen.
Yeah.
so
it was good.
It was all like pre-written out for him and everything like that. But you know, he did say Misa proposed we give immediately emergency powers to the
Yeah.
Supreme Chancellor.
Yeah.
And but he gave that speech just like that, and it was like. Apparently, it roused enough people that they all gave the emergency powers to the Chancellor, and
Yeah.
the Chancellor turned out to be Emperor Palpatine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Darth Sidious or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call him.
The great evil.
I mean, his master was more of a great evil than he was, but
Yeah.
Who's his master?
Darth Pelagius the Wise.
The Plagius. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh, we got masters.
I thought it was
People talking like
Plagueis.
slaves. This is
Yeah.
borderline cancelable.
So
Yeah.
what was that saying you always tell me? If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid.
Exactly.
That's the only phrase.
stupid.
That's the only phrase I can come up with. And it's only because of like the place that I work and the things that I have to do. If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. And that's a good philosophy to live by, because if I stupidly made $1 million but I actually have $1 million, I don't really care. I have $1 million.
If you stupidly jump out of a plane but you happen to land safely, it's still pretty stupid.
I mean, you're not wrong,
But
but you landed
I-
safely.
I feel like
Yeah. Pretty dumb to jump out of a plane, though.
that's an opinion.
That's people do it all the time for fun.
So then your statement's an opinion.
No, the fact of me making $1 million
In a stupid way.
is a
you made
me-
$1 million and didn't share.
but
Pretty messed up.
but that's a measurable thing. That is a fact, not an opinion.
Then you can't say it's stupid.
So wait,
Because that's an
Exact-
opinion.
So by your and I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't care. Not
All
on
right.
either side. So you're saying the Kardashians are retarded?
Yes.
You do say that.
Oh yeah.
So the original money they made was for a retarded reason.
Yep.
It was for a sex tape. Let's be honest. That's how
Yeah.
they made their money.
Okay.
Now,
I'm for it. Go-
They've
good for them.
turned that into an empire.
Yeah.
So you're saying that these girls taking money that they made off, you're saying that everything they've done past that is retarded.
No, I'm saying they're retarded.
No.
Yes.
Quite the opposite.
No, I'm saying
smart
they're
broads.
So let me ask you.
They got lucky.
This is good.
They got lucky building an empire? They're literally in everything.
Thanks to their name.
I got one for you.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people out there that have started businesses they started ain't around no more.
Yeah.
Those girls still kicking it.
Maybe you're right.
They keep
Maybe.
themselves in the spotlight. They
might
keep
be.
themselves.
Yeah.
That's marketing, Bubba.
It's weird that people like to watch them though.
Yeah, I know.
I get it. I mean,
Hey,
I guess I don't get it. but
Everyone
other people do.
everyone picks their
And-
poison though. But that's the thing. It's like your opinion could be that it's dumb.
Yeah.
Well, I 100% agree with that's your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of the matter is they're rolling in dough.
Yeah.
So it's like
And a couple of them.
if it's stupid but it works.
There's a couple of them living off the family name
you
a
can't say
little
it's
bit.
stupid.
But I mean, you talk about Kim, like as far as all the stuff she's doing with like the prison reform and stuff. I don't know, man. She's a smart chick, man.
Yeah.
She's getting a lot.
I'm sure she's got some people behind her.
She's
I
got a
don't
lot of
know.
innocent people out of jail.
Yeah,
can
I
tell
don't
you
know.
that.
I don't know enough about it.
I'm sure
personally.
there's some people helping her out with that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But when you have
I'm
the
not
money
giving her
to
all the
pay the experts to do what needs to be done, you
Sure.
can do that.
Yeah.
But does that make her smart, or does that make her just?
That makes her incredibly
Wealthy.
smart. What are you talking about? George, listen, George W. Look at that guy. He was a retard. He was surrounded by incredibly smart people. He was a dummy.
Yeah.
Guy was an idiot.
Okay.
But he surrounded himself with smart people, which makes him smart because he was like, "Oh, I can't do this."
Maybe I'm not saying it right.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do this. Like it would be me if I was going to become president. I'd be like, Jesus Christ, I have no idea about foreign policy, anything like that.
Yeah.
I got to find some smart ass people that know what to do, which in turn makes me smart because I'm like, oh, I hired that guy. I'm a smart son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just dumb when it comes to what they're talking about.
Yeah. So then you're not smart.
Of course, you're smart.
You're the smartest guy in the room
You're
because
smartest
everyone's
guy in the room.
working for you.
Everybody's working for you.
I get what you're saying, but you're not getting what I'm saying. It doesn't make you smart. It just makes you wealthy, and you can do what you want when you have wealth.
I don't know, man. There's been a lot of people bust out. You know, they've crapped out
Yeah.
with a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm not saying everybody's perfect.
You gotta be smart to keep that money, brother.
I was trying to think who's that famous gangster? What's that guy's name?
Al Capone.
Al Capone. That's it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Look at me go.
So
I'm smart.
Al Capone, he had like an 84 like IQ. He was like
Yeah, he was borderline retarded.
He was borderline like retarded.
You tighten it up right here on the back.
I did.
but
on the front. Yours is on the front.
but
Yeah.
like what he is saying,
It's not getting any tighter.
he surrounded himself with people who knew how to do
we gotta
what
have
he
a
needed to
tool.
have done, and they executed it, and so he made a lot of money. So
Yeah, man.
is he dumb? Is he smart?
His IQ
IQ.
says he's dumb.
Well, also he got taken down for tax evasion, not any of his actual crimes. So
Well, yeah,
Yeah, so he's a smart motherfucker.
no, it's because Cadillac, put their spare tire in the trunk, and that's where they burned people.
So one of the hottest burning things on Earth is black rubber,
Yeah.
and Cadillacs just happen to be designed where the spare tire's in the trunk. So if you put a body in the trunk, you light the whole car up. That black rubber will burn to a point that will incinerate human teeth, which is the hardest thing to burn.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Now you do. There's
But that smart motherfucker did. You didn't.
That's right.
84 IQ knew his shit.
Tax evasion.
Well, somebody probably told him about it. I don't think he figured it out himself.
Well, but like we're splitting hairs here. But
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with what you're saying.
And I agree with what you're saying. It's just a difference.
I don't agree with anybody.
It's just,
Well, because
I'm
you
right.
never agree with anybody
I'm
because
right.
you're a jackass.
yeah.
I'm right.
He's our
Yeah.
jackass though.
Yeah.
I've adopted him.
I'll allow it.
Thanks, man.
I'll allow it.
Thanks, man.
You're all right, I guess.
Okay,
He's okay.
just along for the ride.
That's right.
I think it's about over,
Is
fellas.
the ride over?
Yeah,
so.
we've hit an hour. We can keep going if we want, but we're at an hour.
I'm sweating my nuts off, but
You should really. Did you say shutting your nuts off? Your
Yeah.
mom's listening.
Your mom.
I've just gotten to the point where I don't
That's
think
what
she's
I'm talking
listening
about.
anymore.
Now we're making progress.
She's not listening
There
anymore.
we go.
Now we're making progress.
Now we can deep dive into
Only took an hour.
Yeah.
All right, now let's just do the next hour.
Yeah. So let's talk about your ex-girlfriends. What's going on?
It doesn't mean my wife doesn't listen.
Wow.
Oh gosh,
Yeah, Jesus, Tyler.
that's a good one.
Jesus, Tyler.
Jesus, Tyler.
This is a hot room for that too.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus,
We're fixing to wrap this up. Faux show.
Oh, you might want to.
All right, you got a dad joke?
I actually didn't come prepared today,
Thank God. All right, guys.
but I know who did.
Myself.
You want me to?
I want you to get a dad joke out there.
Oh, let me think.
Most of his dad jokes come from me. though.
Yeah, that's what I was like looking at you. You
Come
got a
on,
dad
big
joke?
dog.
Hey, guest
Give us a
star.
dad joke.
Give us a dad joke.
We got to end on a dad joke.
I don't know what dad jokes you've already done.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Just throw one
Throw it
out
out there.
So just don't do the one that has to do with catching fog.
Because you missed, right?
Yeah, I feel like I've already done that one, so don't do that one.
Or the mushroom in the party.
No, I haven't done that one. I have not done that one.
You haven't done that one?
No, come on.
Why'd the mushroom go to the party?
Why?
Because he was a fun guy.
Because he was a fun guy.
Ah, there we
I like
go. There we go.
Oh, got it. Damn it.
Wow.
I was like, what? That took me a second. I was like, what the hell?
Well, This has been another episode of Last Minute Laugh. Feel free to follow, like, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, all those good things. If you have any comments or want anything for us to talk about, please
Send it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace out.